Clemson. You know, most people pick against us, except for our local folks here. You know, but they don't listen to that stuff. I mean, they don't listen to all that. They don't pay any attention to it. So they're confident that they can win. They can play with anybody. And they just beat a team that a lot of people picked to win the national championship. I would say they probably had a bunch of people pick them to win the national championship this year. And they just beat them. You know, so they just beat the team that won the national championship last year. So yeah, they should be confident. They can play. But you know, we shouldn't be, I mean, we shouldn't brag about what we've done, but we shouldn't apologize for it either. You know, we're not a great team. We're far from it. We found a way to win. They're playing well for each other, but we are far from a championship team right now. You know, we'll see where we can go, but we're still making too many mistakes. And but they're confident. You don't win a game like that without being confident that you can get it done.
You believe that teams have to learn to deal with success, because every
Yes.
time you win, it just makes that next game that much bigger right on down the road.
There's no question, and that's one of the things I told them. They've refused to listen to the negative. It's just as important that you refuse to listen to Heather when she writes about how great Taj Boyd is. It's just as important that you refuse to listen to that too, because all of that stuff is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with the game. We got to play the game on the field, whether somebody thinks you're worth a darn or they don't. You have to line up and play. Stay focused on the process of preparation. Come in here Monday at 6:30. We're going to go in them staff rooms and wipe the boards clean and start over. And nobody cares that you're 4-0 when we go to Blacksburg. You go up there and you lay an egg, well, guess what? You know, they're going to be writing bad things about you again. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, that stuff's irrelevant. And they've done a good job of blocking out all that noise. And it's just as important. Handling success is probably more important, to be honest with you. You got to stay humble, stay hungry, you know, continue to praise your teammates, lift your teammates up, and you know, we'll just keep playing.
From an in-house standpoint, how important is it to have this kind of momentum heading up to Blacksburg next week?
Well, I think it's great for them. Certainly better than being 1-3, going to Blacksburg for 2-2. It's good. I mean, you know, they're undefeated. I don't know how many undefeated teams are out there, but I mean, it can't be that many. You know, so they're one of them, and they're going to fight with everything they got. I promise you to try to find a way to win this one. And we know. Listen, I mean, I got all the respect in the world for Virginia Tech. They're the best team in this conference. You know, they're the ACC champ. We got the schedule of champions, and here we just keep rolling along here. There's probably a lot of people out there that said it was unrealistic for Clemson to be 4-0 right now. It was unrealistic to be able to make it through this schedule. But you know, our guys, they don't believe that.
Coach, you satisfied with the speed of the game? I saw in the second series you were on the sideline.
Yeah, I thought they got tired. I thought we had them. I thought we had them all balanced, and I thought they were tired, and we were really wanted to press them. I could see it in their body language, and you know, they kind of got a little wind in their sails in that second half after that touchdown. But and we had to really overcome it and fight through it. But yeah, we had 86 plays, but at times the tempo was very good. And then we were trying to, you know, trying to stay aggressive but be smart there at the end as well.
Anything else?
Mark, they almost entirely went away from the run. I guess maybe we took it away from let's say that. Only ran the ball 15 times in the game. That's after coming out kind of looking at a wildcat formation.
Yeah.
At the same time, your rushing average wasn't all that much better than theirs, but you kept plugging away. 49 carries is a lot for a team that's not averaging 3 yards a carry. Can you talk about how important that is to what you do on offense as a whole?
Yeah. Well, we probably lost a few yards on that somewhere along the way. But third down, I mean, that's the key for us. I mean, they only had 53 plays, you know, at our 86. So I think that's the key stat of the game. They were not able to stay on the field, and we were, you know, because of third down. And that's the whole stat right there, to answer that question. But it was important, you know, we're gonna be patient. I mean, we're not gonna give up on the run. I think that they had a hard time. You know, once we kinda got settled in on the Wildcat, we had to settle in on a couple of little things they were doing there with a couple tight ends in there, but once we got that resolved, we were pretty confident that we could stop the run. You know, where they made some plays was where the quarterback got outside the pocket a couple times and you know, hit a big play, and then they threw over the top of us another time. We don't make a play on the ball. And then the penalties, golly, 3rd and 15, and we get a pass interference call. You know, just critical mistakes.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank y'all.